Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something autumnal. Again, shock, can you believe it? So I've got 3 nails here that I've painted already with peachy nude. And basically we're going to be making these autumny. So I'm going to start off with a foil that I should have got ready. I'm going to start off with this foil here. So I just need to pop some foil gel on these nails. I'm not going to remove the tacky layer first because I'm going for the patchy look, so it doesn't matter as much. So I'm leaving the tacky layer on there. Gel Perfection colours, to be fair, don't have much of a tacky layer anyway, but I do, if I'm doing a full coverage foil, I will remove it. Just because you don't want the inhibition layer of the gel polish to get all tangled up at this point when you're painting on your foil gel, because it can make it a bit patchy. So this nail I'm putting in a hole, like as a whole nail, because I'm going to be putting the foil all over it. Whereas this nail and the other one, I'm only going to be doing some foil down the bottom here. So I'm literally just going to randomly paint that at the bottom. And then the other nail, I'm going to do the same thing, but at the top end instead. Like so. And then I'll put that into the lamp for a full cure of 60 seconds. The foil gel that I'm using is the same as always. It's the Evol one from Sparkle Supplies UK. You can get it for, I actually don't know how much it is, to be honest. I don't know why I said that, but you can use my discount code on it as well, so you get it even less than what it's up for on the website. And then other things we're going to be using are these dusts from Magpie. So we're using Petal and Ginger. They're both very autumnal sorts of colours. And then obviously, like I said, we're going to be using this foil here. So I'm going to cut some of this foil off, just so it's easier to use. I'm going to get my stalk scissors. I'm using the same foil and flakes for all 3 nails. We're just going to do something slightly different with them all. So just pop that back in there, and then I'm just going to get my foil, and then with this one we're just going to, like I said, random patches like so. This foil is beautiful. Please don't ask me where I got it from, because I'm really sorry, I have no idea. But once I've done that, I'm then just going to pop some flakes between, because that is one good thing about foil gel, is obviously the whole point of it is that it's really, really sticky. So it makes putting anything on it basically really, really easy. So I'm going to pick up a brush to apply them. I'm just going to use my ombre brush from Magpie. It's a brush, so it'll do. And then basically just going to pick them up and just place them on the nails. I'm just going in and out of both types of flakes to get a mixture of the two. Obviously they're not going to stick where there's foil. Some of the darker ones over here. And once I'm happy, I'm just going to dust off. Like so. There we go. And then this one literally just needs top coating. We're leaving that like that. I know it looks a bit of a mess, but once it's with the other 2, it'll look like it's supposed to, sort of thing. So with these other 2, again, just going to go in with the foil. Don't want a great deal of it, but we want enough to see it. Like so. And then again, going in with the flakes, and again, don't want loads and loads. I'm not covering the whole nail with this one either, or the next one. I've left the tacky layer on purpose so we can get that faded area up here. And then once I'm happy, I'm just going to clean up. I'm just going to get rid of the flakes, because I will end up getting them absolutely everywhere by accident if I don't get rid of them ASAP. And then I'm just going to have a quick tidy up of my desk, because the flakes are everywhere. So I'm just going to try and get most of them gone. And then get our nails back, just off the excess off them as well. So this is what we're left with. They're not looking great at the moment, I'm aware, don't worry. And then we're going to be having these matte. So I'm going to go in for matte top coat. I'm just going to get rid of any flakes or anything that are on these nails where I don't want them. I don't know why I'm trying to do it with my nail. So I'm just going to get a brush and just use that to wipe away any bits that we don't want. Flakes are notoriously, oh god, I've got hair on there now, are notoriously bad for removing, but if you just keep at it, they will come off. I need to get rid of that hair that's trying to sabotage me. I think I've got him. So yeah, just having a quick tidy up of this area down here because I don't want too much going on at the bottom of that one, at the bottom of this one or top of that one. And then again, once I'm happy, we're going to go in with the matte top coat. So just going straight over. Oh gosh, hairs everywhere. What is going on? I think I've got the one that I just saw on this one. Can't see any more, so that's a good start. So I'm just matte top coat. I'm going to pop this in, and then before I put my matte top coat brush back in the bottle, I just make sure to wipe off any excess. But I do like to have a matte top coat for this sort of thing and for just normal use, because as you can see, the flakes go everywhere. I definitely forgot to remove the excess flakes, but it's all good. They're just helping with that faded effect, so it's not a problem. That hair is a problem. Sorry, I have noticed that I'm not in focus, but I'm not missing much. I'm literally just painting a coat of clear over the top, so it's not anything exciting. And then once I've done this, we're going to do some design on top to bring it all to life. Okay, so we're just going to wait for those to fully cure, and this is where you'll really see them come to life as well, because I think matte top coat does really good things for flakes and metallic foil. I don't know why, but this looks really effective. So once that's finished in the lamp, I'm then going to bring them out and then we can start the design on top. So to do the next step of nail art, as you can see, like I was saying, matte top coat just really brings out metallic. It's really, really effective. So that's going to be the base for our design basically. And then we're going to go in with some gel paint on top. I'm using the Magpie gel paints because they don't need, what's it called? They don't need top coating, because the normal ones, not the metallic ones, don't need a tacky layer to be removed, which is handy. So we're going to go in with the brown gel paint. I don't think I've ever even used the brown, to be honest. Well, I have, because the lid's not on, but I don't remember using it, so it'd be nice to get this one out. Just because it's quite obviously autumnal brown. So I'm just getting that ready. I'm going to pop it on my palette so I can use it straight out of the pot. I've got gel all over me because the gel paints are a nightmare. Well, I say they are, they're not. A couple of them are. I don't know what it is, but some of them seem to leak and get everywhere and some don't, which is strange because I treat them all the same, but never mind. So I'm going to go in with a striper brush. Make sure it's clean, doesn't have any previous colour or anything on it. And then we're basically just going to create some leaves. So I'm just getting some out of the pot and popping it onto my palette to use. Just realised I haven't even cleaned my palette, so there's clear gel on there that I probably should have got rid of. There we go. That's better. Right, now we're going to use it. So again, just getting a blob just to put on my palette so it's easier, because obviously there's a lot in the pot. And then I'm going to use this brush to create a leaf. So I'm just going to do that first of all, and that's how I'm going to decide how long and big the leaf is. There we go. And then I'm going to create the leaf. So I'm going to do quite big petals. Petals? I don't think they're called petals on a leaf, are they? I don't know now I've said that. But yeah, I want quite large ones anyway, whatever these are called. They are called leaves, aren't they? I don't know whether, I don't know what I'm talking about, just ignore me. But I don't know if you can see that. We're just creating leaves, basically. We'll just leave it at that, mate. Leave it at that. Oh, God. That was disgraceful. That was a proper dad joke, that was. Anyway, I'm just going to create some leaves now. And then I'll just link them up to the stem once I've painted the leaf. So I just make sure that I've got quite, obviously I'm doing quite large leaves here and this nail is quite big. I'm just making sure that I've got quite a bulb like on the end of my brush, and I'm just pressing down and then going side to the top, side to the top until I'm happy, and then just going through it to pull it so it's got a stem. The bigger the leaves I actually find, the easier they are to paint, so that's a good trick as well, is if you don't feel confident drawing leaves, just do them bigger, because one, they're easier, and two, you don't need as many because you're not going to have as much space for too many if they're really big. So that's one way to get out of having to paint loads. And then once I've done this one, we're just going to do one more on the top. Just up here, we're going to finish that off by adding a leaf to it. So again, both sides, then bring it up to the top to a point. And that's that. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp for a full cure. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Again, going in with quite big leaves because I like to match the other one. I actually really like this brown. I'm not usually like a huge fan of brown, to be honest. I think it's a bit of a tricky colour to look really good. But I do think this is like the perfect autumnal brown. And then on the other one, we're going to do something similar, but I'm going to do two. And I'm going to make the petals a bit smaller. If that's what they're called. What has everyone been up to lately? I feel like I haven't like done like a proper like just sit down and chill video for ages. So I might need to think about that. Might be any time soon really, because I'm about to go on holiday for 10 days, but definitely think about doing a more vlog style video when I get home, because it has been a while since I did like a spend the day with me sort of video. To be fair, it's because I don't really do a lot, so there's not really much for you to do with me in a day. But anyway, there's that nail. I'm just going to bring this one actually to the stem. What's going on with the shape of that? I need that left side to be a bit more sticky outy. That's better. Right, pop that one in. So, this one, like I said, I'm going to do something similar, but two different ones instead of one big one. So I'm going to do one from up here, small there. And then one from down here to there. And again, I'm going to do them a little bit smaller this time. Not too small, because we want to be able to see them. There's obviously a lot going on in the background. We need the leaves to be big enough for them to stand out for us to see them. Just doing it the exact same way, getting a bit of like a blob of gel on my brush, pushing it down to create that shape anyway naturally, and then just working with it to bulk it out a little bit. Now I'm going to do 2 more at the top and then the one on the very end, and then I'll do the other one on a time lapse, just because obviously this is getting very repetitive now. I've just been painting leaves this whole time. I'm not sure how much more leaves you want to see. So last but not least, we'll do this one. There we go. And then I'm just going to do that bottom one really quick. Now, like I mentioned, because the Magpie gel paints don't need top coating, I can literally just leave it like this now, because that base is already top coated because I put the matte top coat on. And the Magpie gel paints don't need top coating. So obviously if you're using gel paints that do need top coating, or you're using gel polish, and just make sure to go over your leaves with your gloss top coat, or just gloss top coat the whole design, or matte top coat the whole design. It's completely up to you. But this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am so glad it's finally autumn nail time, to be honest with you. And yeah, I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye.